Hello, this is Christina from Karma's Eye Psychic. This is your July 2020 Libra reading. So, we are in the middle of a retrograde, Mercury, that started June 18th, which will last until July 12th. So, Libra, when I was channeling your energy, I kind of got like a sense of pressure. So I feel as though this retrograde has definitely added on some extra pressure to you and your role in your life, other people's lives, and basically almost bringing out insecurities about your self-worth when it comes to things that happen around you. Okay, more like what is it exactly that you do? Okay, the question that has been, asked you through people's actions and implications and, etc. Okay, so when I was doing the beginning of July 2020 for you, I did pull the Emperor card. Okay, so this is a male figure in your life that you might feel as, like a father figure or some type of male role model, maybe a husband, somebody who really is like almost, pressuring you to do more or do better, expecting so much of you. Okay, or maybe there's a situation in your life that is now calling you to, do more than you usually do. Okay, it's kind of bringing out those insecurities because it's almost as if these situations are almost like above you or superior to you, and you are kind of like inferior to them or the situation. Okay, so like I've been feeling like there's a lot of pressure going on, just in life in general. Like we're all having pressure now, especially in work and career, especially if you're going back to work soon. Okay, back to school soon, or some things are just starting up again and you're kind of like, oh, I'm not ready for that. You're just feeling some pressure from that situation. Okay, Mercury goes direct July 12th, so I feel as though in the middle of the month I did pull the Knave of Wands here. Okay, so this is almost like a double-edged sword card here for you, Libra. Okay, whether you are male or female, this is a very good, like, creative card that I feel as though possibly in your career and work life, okay, you're going to be called upon, as a support system and to be creative, okay, or to be very flexible, okay, at this time as well. Okay, the Knave of Wands is a very very charming, because Libras are very charming. You guys are very beauty is very important to you guys. Okay, and hold on, whoopsies. Okay, all right, sorry. So see how he dresses, very colorful, very beautiful, and like, that's gonna be you guys when Mercury goes direct. You guys are gonna be almost like waking yourselves up again, like, wait a minute, I can strut again, I can be beautiful again, be creative again, and I can be supportive as well. I'm not gonna feel the pressure. I'm gonna just be me. Okay, I feel like you're just gonna be yourself, at this time. Okay, I do feel as though when it comes to the workplace, though, this is kind of bearing down on me really strong, that you might end up forgetting your role once Mercury goes direct. Okay, once you start getting into the charming self again, where it's kind of like, oh, I am valuable and I am beautiful, and I can handle this or whatever. I feel as though that you're gonna go a little bit too far, because Libras, you tend to go too far just by nature, but I feel as though you might go a little too far in the workplace. Okay, where it's kind of like you start trying to manage or micromanage others, and you might not necessarily be the boss, but you are almost convincing yourself that you are. Okay, so I think you need to take a step back in the workplace when it comes to that. First, just micromanage yourself. Okay, that would definitely be very helpful when Mercury goes direct. Okay, for Libra. At the end of July, I see a lot of beautiful financial growth for you. Okay, I see you setting your expectations higher, especially because it's like you are being rebirthed from this pressure. So this is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, this is the Queen of money. She knows how to manage her money. She knows how to get money, keep money, save money, and distribute it responsibly, and accordingly. Okay, so first you begin the month here with this Emperor, who is supposedly, superior to you. But then at the end of the month, you end up, almost right here on the same level as this Emperor. Okay, that you are gonna actually have like this really good learning experience this month. That pressure is actually can be good for you. Okay, maybe you haven't pushed yourself. Maybe you haven't allowed yourself to expand yourself in a lot of different areas where when the situations are forcing you, for people to lean on you, you start learning that, hey, I can do this. With or without my makeup and my greatness, I can still do this. I got this. So I feel as though the pressure will not be on as much at the end of the month. Okay, so I pulled a chakra card for you, which is workaholic. Okay, this is what I was talking about when it came to the workplace, where you start thinking or feeling as though you are the boss. Okay, just because you work the most does not mean you are the boss. Okay, I feel as though you might be overextending yourself here at work and at home. If there are responsibilities at home that you need to handle, I feel as though you are kind of almost exhausting yourself, because now I feel like the pressure is on and I got to prove myself. You almost take it, at least at the beginning to the middle of the month, you almost just take it a little too literal. Okay, so I do see you kind of going a little overboard here. This is just another confirmation of you going overboard with work. Okay, I pulled a oracle card for you, which is clairvoyance. I am helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. Okay, this is also, speaking to you receiving, help from the angels and help, spiritually, even though, physically and financially you need to take care of these things, you also need to take care of your spiritual body as well. Okay, get yourself in a meditation, get yourself into some prayer. If you feel as though that you are, working too much, take a step back, maybe before your next task or your next job, or whatever situation in home or at work, take a break, between work and home. Pray, meditate, listen to some music, relax, your body, do some kind of, spiritual awakening. Okay. It's also pointing to you're needed, you're looking toward, looking to your intuition for things. Okay, that's how you are, figuring things out for yourself. You're looking more into your intuition, but that is also your spiritual, your spiritual body. That is your spiritual being. Include that with you in order to relieve some of the pressure. If you keep just being physical, then yes, you are going to work yourself to death, and that's not what anybody wants. Okay. Lastly, I have here Officer. That is your oracle card for the month. Okay, Officer, authority. Okay, authority imbalance. Okay, this is pointing back to the point I made earlier regarding you overstepping your boundaries almost. I feel as though you're going to be like, kind of like a authoritarian at your workplace, and everyone's like, how did she get that position? Isn't she still like low rank? How is she, doing that? I feel as though this is also a good card as well, where it's kind of like you are now, playing the role that you want. Like you are, the pressure has now, forced you into a role that, it's kind of like, what, I can handle this, and let me just start, acting the role. Now, don't go too far, because, officer is also, regarding, law and order. Okay, you can do your job well, but make sure it stays within, the confines of your, employment or your position. Try not to overstep anyone, because, authority will come in, and we don't want to be on the wrong side of authority, right? So, Libra, I really hope you enjoyed your July 2020 reading. Please follow me on Instagram and on Facebook, and I'm also at karmazaypsychic.com. I hope you enjoy your 4th of July, and please, I hope to see you tomorrow on July 5th for your full moon reading on Facebook. All right, take care.